Welcome to the next screencast. This one we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about pages. If you've never seen pages before, I'm just going to give you a real quick overview of what pages is. Numbers. What Numbers is Numbers is a spreadsheet program. It's part of the iWork suite, and I want to give you an idea of what it looks like. So here it is. Numbers, again, this is the icon for Numbers. We're going to go ahead and start it up. Number starts up and asks us to what kind of sheet do you want to make. Blank is for a completely blank sheet. We have personal finance, personal, business, and education, which provides several different kinds of spreadsheets that you may wish to use. In this case, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use blank, and then we're going to go ahead and choose that. Once we've chosen it, here it is. Now this is the numbers spreadsheet as it is at this point. Notice that this spreadsheet stops at number 45 and it goes all the way up to column N. Row 45, column N. You can have as many as up to 65,536 rows, and you can have up to 255 columns. Column IV is the final column. You can also go ahead and resize it once it's built. The idea behind this is that you can have more than one table on a sheet, and the sheet can have a bunch of tables that can interact with each other. So in this case, I want to show you how to change the size of the sheet. In the lower right hand corner is this little doohickey. Just go ahead and click and drag that up, and that will help you resize this particular table. Now once this table's been resized, you can move the table around on the screen as well. To move the table around, use the upper left hand click area and just drag it down and to the right and then place it wherever you'd like it to be. Now why does this here? The big reason for this is so that I can, if I want to, add a text box, bring that text box up here, type some values into the text box, like title of the sheet. Gotta make sure I type it in correctly. And then I can do things like size it, increase the size of that particular font, make it a little bit larger, make it even larger. Let me get that one there. And that becomes the title of the sheet. Now I don't have to take up rows to go ahead and put a title. It's there right there for me. Now I can add more tables to a single sheet. You don't have to have just one sheet. You just go ahead and you can have more tables. And that's up here in this little item up here. And you notice that we have several different kinds of tables. We have the header tables, which is this table that you see on the screen right now. Basic table with just the column headers. And then you have sums, you have plain with no headers at all, and then you have a checklist, and the checklist table allows you to go ahead and build this checklist table where you have a column with a checkbox, and then you have another column where you put the information that you want to indicate that this is correct for. And you can have more, you can have as many as 255 of these tables. Let's go ahead and let's add a sums table where we have a sums column down here, or a sums row down here. All I have to do is put some values in here, and these formulas are already exist. If you don't want any of these tables, there's several ways of selecting them. Just click on this upper left hand corner until you get the sizing handles around the outside. Press the delete key on your keyboard and they're gone. You can also right click on the table in this sheets area in the navigator. Go ahead and cut that sheet out, and the sheet is now gone. You can also have more than one sheet in the table, more than one sheet. Remember, you can have more than one table in a sheet, and you can have more than one sheet in a file. To add another sheet, just click on this sheet button up here, and it'll add another sheet. So you have sheet 1, and you have sheet 2. You can also go ahead and select the tables from within the sheet by clicking on the table that's listed here. You can rename them as well if you want to by clicking on the rename button to rename that particular table. That might be more interesting if you need to do any kind of calculations and you need to specify a specific cell of a specific sheet on a specific sheet. Excuse me, on a specific table on a specific sheet. This is a really interesting product. This is a lot better. I kind of like it. It took a while for me to get to like this product, but I tell you what, I now like it a lot better than I do Excel, and I like it a lot better than some of the other spreadsheet products that are out there. It's nice, it's neat, it's crisp, and it lets me do a lot more design. And that's one of the things I think iWork, that Apple really wants iWork to be, is more of design tools, of media tools. and this is one of their more interesting tools. On some further screencasts, we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk a little bit more about how to build formulas and everything else. So that's the end of this screencast. See you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.